Hello and welcome to English Founders Show from EFTV. I'm Muzaffar, I'm the founder of EFTV and the prisoner of English Founders Show. Every Thursday, I'll be with you on EFTV. From the first 4 video programs, I'm going to show you how to learn English and how are the ways of learning English. So, be with me and follow my lead. Let's start together. The first way of learning English is accept that English is a word language. Sometimes you can find patterns in English grammar, but at the time, English doesn't make sense at all. Unfortunately, these are just as many exceptions as there are rules in English. It's easy to get stuck on learning how to speak English properly. If you try to find a reason for everything, sometimes English is word. So instead, the best thing to do is just memorize the strange exceptions and move on. The second way of learning English is dive into the deep end. Studying English for an hour once a week isn't usually enough to make any real progress. The best way to quickly improve your English is to spend at least a few minutes practicing every day. Immerse yourself as much as possible every time you study, and challenge yourself to listen to, read, and even say things in English that you think might be too difficult for you. The third way of learning English is stop being a student. The right attitude can make the difference between failure and success. Stop thinking of yourself as someone who's learning English, and start thinking of yourself as someone who speaks English. It's a small change, but it will make you feel more confident and help you to use the English you already know more effectively. This also means you need to start thinking in English. If you want to say the word apple in English, for example, right now you probably think of the word in your native language first, and then try to think of the correct word in English. Instead, try imagining a picture of an apple, and then just think the English word apple. Real fluency happens when you stop mentally translating conversation. The fourth way of learning English is remember the answer is in the question. Listen carefully when someone asks you a question in English, and you'll answer perfectly every time. English questions are like matters. For example, does he? Yes, he does. Can she? Yes, she can. Is it? Yes, it is. If someone asks you a question and you're not sure how to answer, start by thinking about the words used in the question. The person has already said most of the words you need to make your answer. And instead of just memorizing English grammar, start to look for patterns like this. There are a lot of simple ways to cheat and make it easier to remember the right words. The fifth way of learning English is get more out of listening. When most students listen to a native English speaker, they focus on understanding what all the words mean. This is definitely important, but there is a lot more you can learn from listening. Try listening not just to what the words mean, but to how the person says them. Notice which words the person links together in a sentence, or when they say yeah instead of you. Try to remember these details the next time you speak, and your English will begin to sound more natural. Easier said than done, right? When you listen to native English speakers, it can be hard to understand every single word that is spoken. They might use many words you don't know, talk too fast, or have a strong accent. Thanks for watching, guys, and hope you learn the best together. So every Thursday on EFTV, we'll be together to learn English. To sponsor our programs, the link is below, and to watch us with Kurdish subtitle, the link is also below. Thanks a lot. See you again.